What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Lotto career mode here in season 3. And after the classics, now it's time for the first Grand Tour of the season, Giro d'Italia. Thank you so much for all the support and comments on the previous video. If you're enjoying the series, make sure to hit that like button. If we can get 200 likes on this video, will be much appreciated. Just like in real life, we're hitting the Italian roads today, and we've got a custom-made variant, I believe, that starts in Roma with a 6-kilometer prologue. Last season we wrapped up with a Vuelta victory with Ilan van Wilder, and he's back, and he's not going to be alone, as Jarno Widar, he raced in Vuelta, he also races in Giro d'Italia as our wildcard rider. Then we've got decent mountain support with Milan Doni, Tim Rex and Simone Gualdi. And we also bring a sprinter here. Stefan de Schuytenaar is back in Giro d'Italia. So the team is quite competitive. Let's take a look at the route. So we start off in Rome with a 6-kilometer prologue, and the Grande Partenza continues as we have a flat stage in stage 2. Then the first obstacles are here in stage 3 with a steep climb of Monte Taburno in the middle. Then it's followed by quite flat / hilly stages along the first week. Then the first of only 2 mountaintop finishes of the Giro d'Italia is in stage 10. That is a GC shaker for sure. Another important thing that Ilan van Wilder will like is this 41-kilometer time trial in stage 12. But in terms of climbing, the mountain stages are not plenty, but they are incredibly hard. Look at this for stage 14, ending in Passo Sella and a downhill. Then Bormio stage with Passo Gavia and a long downhill. Then we go to the Alps because we have stage 19 with 5,658 meters of elevation. Just look at this for a profile. 259 kilometers, and that is not going to be the end as well, because we have a 30-kilometer mountain time trial all alone against the clock to see who's the strongest in this race. That is one hell of a parcours, but what does our competition look like? Well, in terms of sprints, we already have quite a stacked lineup with likes of Jonathan Milan and Jasper Philipsen leading the line, Tim Merlier and Olaf Koy also here. In terms of GC, we have few contenders, and I think Ilan van Wilder is one of them. Joao Almeida for Little Trek, Giulio Pellizzari for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, and the main favorite with an incredible team is Isaac Del Toro and UAE Team Emirates. But with Team Visma Leasebike bringing Sjen Utsjebroeks as their GC leader, the competition is very limited. But stage 1, a prologue, Van Wilder's stat is 74 and Jarno Vidar 72. I think we start the Giro with some time loss. Both Van Wilder and Widar are not at their fitness peak yet, but we've still got time until the mountain stages start. And we start the Giro d'Italia, and our first rider on the road is Jarno Widar. That is quite unlucky. And the second rider is Ilan van Wilder. Anyway, I made sure I saved a bit of red in the last 2 kilometers. There's a little bit of uphill there, which I've used. Now onto the cobbles, is it? Yes, as we have the finish in Piazza San Pietro. Let's see Jarno Vidar's time. What is it going to be? He is P2 right now, 3 seconds slower than Tim van Dijke. You know what? That doesn't look bad. Another rider that goes early is Isaac Del Toro, and on paper he has a better prologue stat than Jarno Vidar. Let's see if we can beat him. Across the line, Del Toro finishes 1 second behind Jarno Vidar. That's a great start. Okay. A -2 day for Van Wilder though. Let's see what his time is going to be. Going 99 at the finish. Okay, he loses 16 seconds to Jarno Vidar. That did not work. Joao Almeida though, he has a great time. 3rd place, 9 seconds slower than the stage leader Magnus Sheffield. But it is the dream scenario for Italians, as Filippo Ganna takes the first stage by 1 second. Yeah, we can't really filter out on GC riders, but Joao Almeida is definitely on top after the prologue. 11 seconds behind is Thymen Arensman, and then comes Jarno Vidar, closely followed by Isaac Del Toro. We're going to talk about GC a lot, but now time to focus on the sprints. That is an incredible field, and I don't think we are the favourites versus Jonathan Milan or Jasper Philipsen. So 4k to go, energy gel, and now Brent van Moor is doing a good job so far. The Schuytenaar, don't get blocked. Don't get blocked, the Schuytenaar. 3 kilometers to go. We've got a corner incoming. We're losing a little bit of red bar, trying to stay in position. Now Brent van Moor, go towards the right. No, 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 no. Don't get blocked. Don't get blocked. Menton, try to follow. Menton, try to follow. Come on, we gotta... Oh, no, we gotta go. We gotta go. There's a corner here. There's a corner here. Come on, this Scrutineer. Come on, this Scrutineer. Come on, come on, come on. Go for it. Go for it. There's a gap. There's a gap. There's a gap. But no, we gotta go early. We got to go early. Milan wins and we get 5th place. Worst out of the Belgians. Anyway, that was some nervous start, but now we come to this first medium mountain / hill stage. The rain swapped for some sun as we start climbing in stage 3. This is how the profile looks. So the gradients are not that steep and the toughest climb 11 kilometers at 6%. Still, I also don't want anything easy peasy. So right now Milan Menton is at the front. Oh, we've got a crash. Oh my god, that's Milan down. Jonathan Milan down, but he is actually surviving. Oh my god. Why is Tobias Halland Johannessen, Yates, Vine, McNulty waiting for Jonathan Milan in a medium mountain stage? And all the domestiques are here right now. After Milan joins, are they going to make their way up? Well, they can try to, because the Lotto train is at the front of the group. Rex, followed by Widar, followed by Donny, and then followed by Ilan van Wilder. And I think I might go and attack with Widar already because Del Toro is totally isolated. There goes Jarno. There goes Jarno Widar. There is Del Toro trying to bring him back. But Jarno Widar in stage 3 makes the first attack. And oh my god, the peloton led by Lucas Hamilton of Ineos, Del Toro not pacing, and Jarno Widar has already a minute. What is happening? Widar is at the top. He's gonna bag 40 points and move into the blue jersey, but he has a 2-minute lead with 70 kilometers to go. That's a long amount of distance still to go in this race. So the downhill is about to finish and the gap is down to 1 minute 25 with 50 kilometers to go. Only one climb remaining and the peloton is 150 riders. Yep, the peloton is back to working together and I think this is a no-go for Jarno Widar, still 44 kilometers. Still, I think that was a great attempt, but now we're gonna go back to the peloton. And Olav Koy is here, so is Donati. The sprinters are actually here and the Scrutineer did not survive that climb, so we're not gonna be fighting for the stage either. We're gonna finish in the front group and Davide Donati is beaten to Biniam Girmay, who wins the stage. Actually, there are some gaps here. Okay, Widar and Van Wilder is in the front split who sprinted. There is Arensman, there is Del Toro. Surely there's 20 seconds there. That was a weird stage and oh my god, no time gaps for the whole peloton. So everything for nothing in the end. Milan moves into the pink. Anyway, the next few stages don't look to be GC threatening, so it's time for voiceover Emre. Stage 4 had some climbs along its route, but it ended up with a sprint finish anyways. There we are in the final straight and there goes Milan's train, but Milan can't follow, so I really don't know what to do. All the sprinters are in the second bunch, so I'm trying to follow Philipsen, but it got absolutely sent. And that block meant that we were 2 wheels behind Johnny Milan. Going for the sprint, still tried to hold the lines, but used a bit of red energy. In the end, it's going to be a 5th position for Stefan de Scrutineer. There are the results, Milan taking his 2nd stage win and Stefan de Scrutineer actually ahead of Olav Koy, mixing it with the big boys. As for stage 5, after the Matera climb, Stefan de Scrutineer tried to survive but lost a bit of red during the process, and the last 2 kilometers just had a lot of corners and we just didn't have the right position here and tried to sprint with Johnny Milan, but look at Zangel and Olav Koy in perfect position and Koy takes the victory. And in that stage we only achieved a 7th place. And now it was time for stage 6 with the Monte San Angelo climb in the middle, 65 kilometers to go, and I really wanted to drop Jonathan Milan. He was struggling a little bit, but still hang on to our pace with Simone Gualdi. Since it's a replay, I'm not actually pacing 70, but more like 85 to 86, but Johnny Milan just can't drop him, and Stefan de Scrutineer, he has no yellow left. So fast forward to last 6 kilometers, such a shame that in real life we could actually make some gaps here, but In game, it is Jasper Philipsen, Johnny Milan, Maglia and Girmay going for a sprint. There we are, 1.7 to go. There is a roundabout. Widar launches and Van Wilder is in the wheel of Johnny Milan. Can we take some bonus seconds? But Milan too strong and Van Wilder loses the legs. Stage 7, really not a good sprint from my end. Stefan de Scutenaire only got 9th place. But now in stage 8, final sprint stage of the week. We actually have Milan Menten with a +3, so I'm actually going to do my own train. So we actually, in the last 5.5 kilometers after the climb, lost a bit of position, but there comes Rex nearly attacking to try to get position. Then it was Gualdi, he's also attacking. And then Brent van Moor sprinting with 2.7 kilometers to go. Couple of corners. So Milan Menten with 2 kilometers to go. I'm going to start sprinting now. The Scutenaire is in the wheel. Milan a little bit behind. There is Philipsen. The Scutenaire against Philipsen. To the line, it is going to be Jasper Philipsen who raises his arms. We take a very nice 2nd place. But that was more eventless part of the Giro complete. Now stage 9, Fossombrone to Prato, 238 kilometers, and we've got a very steep climb there as well. This is Vetta Le Crocchi, 3.7 kilometers at 9.1%, and all round just a very difficult stage. And actually this is just before a rest day, so we can definitely go all in to get some seconds back. Stage 9 is underway and we've got attacks from Wisma as well. Gualdi find himself at the front, so let's also try to attack there. We've never had a breakaway stage at this Giro yet. And unfortunately, we're unlucky with the race days. Widar with a -1, Ilan Van Wilder with a 0. Ooh, at the descent, we've got a crash of Ben O'Connor, who will be sadly abandoning. He isn't the top GC threat, but that's one more competition and one more team that won a ride for GC gone. All I want from this stage is to see Johnny Milan dropping. I mean, I can't be having another Johnny Milan sprint after all these climbs. Surely not. But I don't know why, but it just feels like that way. I mean, there's 3 climbs still to go. I'm even pacing in the flat now, and I think I'm going to put up a high pace in the climb. Still 120 riders in the peloton as we start this steep climb. It is 3.7 kilometer at 9%. Brent van Moor is the first rider. He's not the best puncher, but then we got Tim Rex. Brent van Moor going 93. Okay, Milan is losing a bit of red bar, but he's still at the front of the peloton. How does he do this? Okay, Milan is finally struggling, but we're at the top of the penultimate climb. And after that, the gradients are just not that steep. If you ask me what I have got against Milan, well, nothing, but I just want something to do in the GC and I'm just not able to do it. It's a day before rest day and there's just no point of me sitting in the peloton, so I think I'm gonna launch some attacks here. The gradient is just not steep though. Rex did a good job. Now it's time for Milan Doni and I'm going at the low attack right now. Let's see who can follow. I mean, Vidar's red is also not looking too great. Let's go 99 with Doni towards the top. And yeah, I can see that all the riders, all the GC riders are able to follow me easily. And Jasper Philipsen, though, still in the group. No way he wins the stage. Yeah, I just don't understand it. Philipsen is here. Jasper Philipsen is still in this group after all my pacing. You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to attack with Ilan Van Wilder. If it's stupid, it is stupid, but I think I can beat this stage. There's no sprint trains. Van Wilder go 99. Just go 99 towards the finish. I think we can win the stage. Yates trying to chase us. Novak, McNulty still have 5 seconds with 4 kilometers to go. McNulty tries to catch us. Now it's Frigo. Oh, no Premier Tech. No Premier Tech. Don't do this to me. Still have 7 seconds, but the sprint is about to start. And I think Van Wilder is going to get caught. And Jarno Widar doesn't have the best energy for a sprint. There comes other riders as well. Widar sprinting, Van Wilder sprinting. Who is it going to be? Corbin Strong is going to win this. And yeah, what can I say? I really don't know what to say, but after the first week of the Grand Tour, we've got Jasper Philipsen in pink. That is some woke nonsense. Jarno Widar is our best placed rider, just 18 seconds behind Almeida. No changes here, and so is Ilan van Wilder. 107 down on Philipsen, just 34 seconds down on Joao Almeida. But it's time to get serious, as the second week of Giro d'Italia starts with a mountaintop finish in Abetone. Both Jarno and Ilan van Wilder are in the favourites page, but as of now, only Ilan van Wilder is in his fitness peak, and Jarno Widar, in just 3 days, will also reach that. So starting the climb, San Pellegrino in Alpe, 13.6 kilometers at 9%, and those final kilometers look incredibly steep. There is a pretty high pace set by Little Trek. Now it's time for Gebrezagbier. Meanwhile, Gualdi will not survive this climb, but he is our pace man so far. Then it will be Rex, but his energy also doesn't look great. But the guy who doesn't look great for our team is Jarno Widar. That yellow bar with 28 kilometers to go, that is not looking good. So 2Ks to go. There is Sivakov, there is Almeida, there is Pellizzari. A little bit of acceleration there by Sivakov. And the peloton, still a lot of riders towards the front. Jarno Widar is going to say goodbye to the group just now. Let's slow down. I don't want to lose Jarno a lot. So come on, Jarno. Hang on to this group if you can. There we go. The climb's over and Jarno is in the group. We'll look at the difference between the energy of Ilan van Wilder and Jarno Widar. Ilan van Wilder recovered his full yellow, which means we're really going to attack this Abetone climb, 9.4 kilometers at 6.4%. I know it is not the best strategy for Jarno Widar, but when we get this chance with Ilan van Wilder, we have to take it. Let's go back to forming a train. Is that an attack by Arensman? I think it might be. Come on, Milan Doni, get to the front. There goes McNulty. There goes Almeida. Almeida stops. We're going to continue going at our own pace right now. Energy gel on Ilan van Wilder with 4.5 kilometers to go. Gradients are now not too steep, 7%. But it goes back high up again. Milan Doni, let's not lose this wheel. Donny's doing a good job so far. But now it's time for Ilan van Wilder to possibly follow the moves himself. Not going to use Jarno Widar for this. 2 kilometers to go. Come on, Ilan. We've got a bit of red bar, but we need to catch the guys in front. There's Le Cerf. Is he trying to bridge? He is. Let's get to the wheel of Le Cerf and now stop. Let's go ourselves with Ilan van Wilder. Last kilometer to go. I don't think we're going to be able to pass Del Toro and these guys. So Del Toro and Sivakov, they take a few seconds on this GC group, with Le Cerf, Arensman and Almeida finishing same time. And Widar is one of few people who's going to lose time. So will Adam Yates. He will lose further time. Widar finishes 1 minute 30 down. We have a new pink jersey. Let's see who it is. It is Isaac Del Toro in the pink by 2 seconds. We're not in the top 10, but 12th position with just 41 seconds to Isaac Del Toro. That is no problem, but Jarno Widar loses 7 positions to go 142 down after the first high mountain stage. GC days will continue in the second week with a 41 kilometer time trial in stage 12, but first we've got a sprint stage of 246 kilometers to Padova. So it is going to be a sprint finish, 5Ks to go. I think now it's time for Brent van Moor to keep us in position. Brent van Moor trying his best. Energy gel with 4Ks to go, maybe a little bit too late. I think I'm going to get rid of Brent van Moor right now. Menton tries to keep us in position with 2Ks to go. You know what? I'm going to trust Menton's sprint. And that is one heck of a lead out. Come on, this Scoutenaire. Oh my god. Can't get the acceleration out of Menton. Really don't know what I did wrong there. But that is just 12th place. But safe to say I suck at sprints in PCM 25. Anyway, now it's time for stage 12, the 42 kilometer time trial. And you know how a long time trial was important when Ilan van Wilder got the red jersey. Can we replicate it once again? Because out of the GC favorites, only Joao Almeida has a better TT stat than us. And also Thymen Arensman, he's also got 76. There are two strategies I could go for. I could also use my red bar in the middle, but this time trial is pure flat. And if I go 95 to use my red, I lose quite a big portion of my yellow. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go steady pace around 75, 76 for Ilan van Wilder, who has a +3, 79 time trial on the day. Let's see if we can make the difference. Jarno Widar across first time check to Filippo Ganna, 2:14 down. Honestly, that is not bad at all, but I gotta drop that to 73 now in the second part of the time trial. And I gotta say, okay, Filippo Ganna is a godlike TT'er, but 14 minutes down for the guys who can't TT seems to be a little bit exaggeration to me. Is it game's fault? Or is it Slider's fault? I don't know. But comparing it to the 42k time trial in real life, the worst riders were around 8 to 9 minutes. Some riders went over 10 minutes, but 14 minutes, that's a bit of a stretch. So let's see Ilan van Wilder's first of 2 time checks. It is 5th place at 1:18. That is pretty solid. And we've got something to sprint in the end with Jarno Widar. His result is going to be 28th place. Very well ridden. 1.5 kilometers to go. Come on, Ilan. Come on, Ilan. Still a bit of red bar left. Let's go 87 and up to 99 to the finish. What is it going to be? 7th place, 2:53 to Filippo Ganna. But what about the GC leaders? So in the first check, Ilan van Wilder is ahead of Arensman, Almeida and McNulty. But it's also close at the top. So I'm afraid I might be passed by Brendan McNulty. He comes across the finish line. We were 7th. He goes 9th place, 10 seconds gained. What about Arensman? Arensman does finish 2 seconds ahead of us. And Joao Almeida, can he beat us? He can't. We get 9 seconds on him. Despite 42 kilometers, just 10 seconds separate 3 GC contenders. But the same can't be said about Pavel Sivakov. He's going to lose around 1:20 to us. And Isaac Del Toro having a shocker of a time trial, 35th at first time check. And he finishes 2 minutes behind us. That is crazy. Ganna wins the stage. What does the new GC look like? Oh my word. Joao Almeida is in pink. Same time with Thymen Arensman. And Ilan van Wilder is in 4th place, just 25 seconds behind. The GC battle in the Giro d'Italia is truly on. Jarno Widar also moves up 8 places to 13th. He is still 3 minutes 27 seconds down on the Portuguese. But with Del Toro losing big time, now Brendan McNulty is in the podium spot. Who will UAE prioritize? So we're starting things off with a medium mountain stage. 2 pretty tough climbs, and now both Ilan van Wilder and Jarno Widar in their fitness peaks. I think I'll like to ride this quite fast. So with 35 kilometers to go, 130 rider peloton, but I do want to enter this climb with a bit of pace. That's why I have Brent van Moor, and next up will be Simone Gualdi as I have my 6-man train. 7Ks to go. Now time for Team Rex. 5Ks to go. He's been quite the topic in real life Giro as well. We've got some riders struggling, but I don't think we can make the difference just in this climb. Tony going 99 right now. Then it will be Jarno Widar for a little bit of pace. There is pink jersey. They know something's happening right now. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go Van Wilder. Let's go Van Wilder. Attack to Van Wilder. And Vidar's going to stop, but I don't think we can take more than 30 seconds here. Still a lot of domestiques in this group. Riders are struggling quite a bit. There is Almeida. There is Riccitello. Van Wilder is at the top alone. We've got 77 downhill, but there's still 10 Ks of flat after this descent. Anyway, we're going to sit off and wait for the group, but now a group of just 26 riders. So last 7 kilometers, I didn't realize there's Filippo Ganna here. There are some attacks. Let's follow that with Ilan van Wilder. Okay, Pellizzari. Couldn't really follow them that well. There goes Lutsenko. There goes Outjebrooks. Pellizzari again. Let's try to follow that. Let's try to follow that, but they're not really sticking to the moves. There is Lutsenko. He now has 18 seconds here. That's a pretty good advantage. Now Scaroni attacks. Can I take a wheel to follow? That is Alaphilippe. 2.6 kilometers to go. Alaphilippe's wheel is pretty good. And we've caught the riders. There is Tesfazion. Oh, I can't get his wheel. There is Ilan van Wilder in the wheel. We're going to sprint. We're going to sprint. We're going to sprint. But got cooked way too early. McNulty is going to get 6 bonus seconds. We finish P5 and P6. But now time for the hardest mountain stage in this Giro d'Italia so far. Passo Fedaia plus Passo Sella combo with a downhill finish. I'm very much looking forward to it. Can we come out on top in this brutal stage? Oh, it's a rainy day and attacks galore at the start. And I've sent Brent Van Moor with a +3 day today, 82 stamina. He may come in handy towards the end of the race. Oh, got a crash behind. Sivakov and McNulty down. They're both back up. No worries. Oh, not a crash. That's Ghana down. And Ghana abandons in this tight corner. He's going to abandon the Giro d'Italia. Making sure I'm taking these tight corners at the front of the peloton. In terms of GC, oh my god. Oh my god. Almeida's down. Pink jersey's down. Joao Almeida is back up, but he's going to lose a bit of time. There is the little Trek guys waiting on him. Ineos is increasing the pace. It's not me, it's Ineos and Chris Hamilton. No, Lucas Hamilton. Almeida is not going to lose that much energy. He now has to make it all the way to the top though. Meanwhile, the gap is now at 9 minutes 30 to the front of the race. From here, the breakaway should win this stage. So we're at the next climb now, and Brent Van Moor has joined back to the peloton, and he's going to guide us in this small valley section before Passo Fedaia. So Brent Van Moor has done a mega job, and his day is over. Now we come to the steep part of Fedaia, and there we can move towards the front of the group with Ilan van Wilder. Ideally, I like to have Team Rex at the top of the climb, but there goes Stef Kras. Now Joao Almeida is isolated, and actually, we're getting a bit of a gap on the peloton. We're feeling good, still 30 riders in this group, but Team Rex done an incredible job here. 3Ks to go, that's an attack of Tobias Halland Johannessen, and we have to follow that with Ilan van Wilder, that is for sure. It's not a very powerful attack, but right now, anything can happen here. Arensman is here. The pink jersey is here. This is a proper GC day at the Giro d'Italia. Now Widar comes to the front in this 22-man group. Del Toro towards the back of the group. But I think that is McNulty who's done with the attack of Tobias Halland Johannessen. So McNulty says goodbye to GC hopes with a climb to go. That is absolutely brutal. And he's not coming back. Is Isaac Del Toro feeling good that UAE is pacing this high? I'm going all in on Ilan van Wilder. I have to here, using Jarno Widar as a domestique in this flatter portion, while Yates, 4 minutes down, launches an attack. In the final climb, the Cima Coppi. The break still has 5 minutes lead, but there's an attack. There goes Sivakov. Del Toro tries to follow. I'm using Jarno Widar. The gradient is just 7%, and there's still 8 kilometers to go. And Jarno Widar has done an incredible job of literally pacing this whole group. Waiting if anyone will pull the trigger before me. And there it is. Isaac Del Toro does pull the trigger. I can't follow that for some reason. He goes once again. Sivakov is also trying to follow the attacks. That's what we're doing. There is Almeida. There is Del Toro. Now Del Toro has a small gap with 4Ks to go. Shall we follow Almeida? I think I will follow Almeida. I think we can catch Del Toro. Still 3 kilometers to go. What a day. And Ilan van Wilder is feeling quite mega. Come on, come on, come on. I don't have the red bar to go for this, but I think I have to. 94, Ilan van Wilder trying to basically attack in the final kilometer to catch Del Toro, and now tries to go alone here. Oh, come on, come on. 99, 99. I think we're going to go on top, but we can't drop Almeida. He's just about done. 10Ks to go, and after this, it's all downhill. So I'm going to keep 99ing. Just 6 riders remain here. Del Toro is a good descender, but Almeida isn't. But I don't think we can gap in this 6k descent. I'm trying my best, attacking in the corners. Can we get something in this corner? Almeida tries to follow us. We've got 8 seconds. 2.8 kilometers to go. We can go 99 the whole way. I think we're going to win the stage. Ilan van Wilder is going to win the hardest stage in the second week of Giro d'Italia. And we're also going to get some time back on Arensman and Almeida, it seems. Van Wilder wins and celebrates. Arensman second, Almeida third, and Del Toro fourth. And from the breakaway, Daniel Felipe Martinez gets 6th place. Ilan van Wilder is on the top step of the podium. What a stage win. But in the fight for pink, a lot is still to be decided, with Arensman, Almeida and Ilan van Wilder separated by 21 seconds. They couldn't be separated after this madness of a stage. Widar loses a lot of minutes now, 7 minutes down. He's purely a super domestique after this point. And week 2 ends with another high mountain stage, Passo del Tonale plus Passo di Gavia, and Ilan van Wilder is still feeling fresh. Can we take pink jersey after this stage? No wasting time, as I'm going to attack with Jarno Widar on the first downhill of the day. Can we join the breakaway? So more attacks now on the way. Jarno Widar will be following them. So obviously teams are not happy. Cofidis pacing, Decathlon pacing, and Ineos pacing at the front. And the gap right now is just 1 minute. So things have settled down slightly after that climb. And now in the valley, Widar is in a group who has 2 minutes advantage on the peloton, but that peloton is still led by the same team, so the gap is quite stable. Thankfully, we have Tim Rex on a +3 day today. He will have a crucial role in supporting Van Wilder in the last 2 climbs. Here we go then, we start climbing Passo del Tonale with a 2-minute gap over the peloton. Widar's energy is so much worse compared to Ilan van Wilder, and I think compared to other riders in this breakaway as well. I think it might be wise for him to start dropping back, because he's not going to be able to make it with this group, this climb. So Widar, go 54 and wait for Van Wilder. So we start Passo Gavia with a brakes advantage being at 2 minutes 25. But Ilan van Wilder has recovered his full yellow bar, and we've got 3 domestiques to lead us in this climb. The gap to the breakaway just 1 minute now, and Jarno Widar is doing a good pace so far. There is Stef Kras. He's normally the final man for Joao Almeida, who is also there. I think I'm going to speed up just a little bit here. Just putting some more pressure on the riders in this group. 9 kilometers still to go here. Widar's done his last pull. Now it's time for Rex to take over. And I think Van Wilder at his +3 is feeling so good here with 7 kilometers to go. I think I can increase my pace to 85 here. Come on, Van Wilder, you've got this. Oh, look at the speed we're taking the corners right now. Tim Rex done an incredible job. There's still domestiques in this group, but I'm not waiting for them. Attack to Ilan van Wilder, and no response just yet. I'm going to pass Yates as well and have to go at my own pace. 85. I think I can make it to the top at 85. I'm not sure. 40 seconds is the gap. Civikov is at the front. Del Toro and Arensman not making the move just yet, but the gap is down to 35 seconds. 3.7 kilometers to go. Oh no, come on, come on, come on. Ilan van Wilder, have I gone way too early in the tunnel of Passo Gavia? We are dropping Yates. Yates is dropped, but there's still 2.8 kilometers to the top. Oh no, 22 seconds. There's Civikov. They're really close to me. Last 2Ks. Come on, Van Wilder. Come on, Van Wilder. 20 seconds. Oh no, they're going to catch me. They're going to catch me. I've gone way too early. Where is Arensman? Arensman's still here. Last kilometer for Ilan van Wilder. Arensman attacks. Arensman attacks, and Van Wilder, come on, last 600. Still 20 seconds. Come on, Van Wilder. Come on, Van Wilder. 23 seconds and we're at the top. Go 99. Come on, there's a bit of a flat section right here, but we still have 22-second advantage with 37 kilometers still to go. It's a very long downhill still to come. Oh, look at those mountains in the distance. Ilan van Wilder. We literally have no red, no yellow, nothing. Going 99 in this descent. 30 seconds is the gap. It's very crucial that we keep some yellow for the flatter parts because it's going to be a 1v5. So I have to go a little bit slower in this descent to recover that red bar. The gap is still 37 seconds. Come on, Van Wilder. Come on, Van Wilder. Come on. There's an attack. Okay, that's actually good news for me that there is disagreement between the riders. And Arensman is caught once again. What a ride this will be then. The peloton is 15 riders. And they're chasing Ilan van Wilder. Now they've got domestiques here as well. Come on, Van Wilder. Come on, come on, come on. 10Ks to go. Oh my god. That is Arensman. Arensman has no energy left and he's dropped. That is drastic, but Ilan van Wilder is about to get caught with 20 seconds is now the gap. The final climb, the Bormio-Le Motte climb, 1.8 kilometers. Then it's going to be downhill. Come on, come on, come on. Let's attack. Let's attack. Go, Ilan. Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on. At the top of this climb, it is 25 seconds. I gotta go 99 after this. Will it be enough for the stage win? Will it be enough for time gaps? We're about to find out. There is Del Toro. No, they've got energy. They've got energy. 2Ks to go. And Van Wilder will be caught, I think, in the final few bends. And oh my god, what an attack that was, but we're caught. We're absolutely cooked. And Del Toro's gonna sprint. Come on, don't lose time, don't lose time, don't lose time. No, we're gonna lose time. I think we're gonna lose time here to Isaac Del Toro. Come on, Van Wilder. Stay in that group. 12th place. No. No, I went early. But on a positive note, Arensman loses more than 2 minutes today. He's completely wasted after our attack. That is one less GC competitor to worry about. I tried something legendary, but wait a minute. We have the pink jersey. What? Almeida's 4 minutes down. How did I miss that? Oh my god. We have the pink and blue. Wow. I did not see that coming. Oh my god. That is bonkers. Firstly, we don't lose time. We finish in the group. Almeida was 4 minutes down and he finished behind Thymen Arensman. Wow. The Portuguese cracks at Bormio. And this is how the new GC looks. Ilan van Wilder leads Pavel Sivakov, 44 seconds. Isaac Del Toro, 1 minute 17. Arensman is 3 minutes down. And Almeida, 4 minutes down. That is incredible. We are in the pink. And now it's time to defend. But we can't celebrate just yet because we still have 3 very high mountain stages to come. Stage 18 on Prato Nevoso, Stage 19 the queen stage of this race with Col do Izoar and ending with Colle del Cro. And Stage 20 is a 30-kilometer mountain time trial. And I suck at those, so I really need to up my game if I want to win this Giro d'Italia. Week 3 of the Giro d'Italia starts with 2 flat stages. And we get the first glimpse of the pink jersey worn by Ilan van Wilder. Pink S-Works bike, pink helmet, just looks beautiful. But in terms of the stage itself, with 4Ks to go, I'm trying to get Menton to my wheel, but I kind of failed. So I decided to take Brent Van Moor and trust him in this corner with 2.5 kilometers to go. There is Brent Van Moor sprinting with 2Ks to go, and that's actually a very good lead out on the right hand side. The Scoutenaire sprinting with the slipstream from Paul Penouet. Can he get the gap? No. In the end, it is 3rd place for Stefan de Scoutenaire. That is the 2nd podium for Stefan de Scoutenaire. He couldn't get the stage when we wanted, but there are going to be 2 more opportunities. Well, at least in stage 17, it is a 236 kilometer stage with a Milano-Sanremo-like ending. And this time, for the first time, the breakaway, of course in our control, we have let them go. None of them threatening the GC, and the gap was over 11 minutes. But with 150Ks to go, Wismar bike without a GC rider, pacing for an Olav Koy victory, so is Jasper Philipsen's team, and also UAE contributing to the chase. And this went on for 100 kilometers, even Saint Uitgebroeks getting on the pace, and the gap was down to 3 minutes. And in the end, Peloton got what they wanted. I decided to trust my own train with Milan Menton and Brent Van Moor. In the 1.6k to go, there goes Menton with a lead out. He has 76 sprint, but just can't get the acceleration, and Jonathan Milan is going to win the stage. De Schuitenaar takes a 7th place. But now we can focus on the final 3 days that will decide the GC. First up, Prato Nevoso, the final mountaintop finish of the race. Initially, it's a 14-rider group, none of them threatening the GC. So as we start the first climb, Stefan de Schuitenaar just pacing it at his own tempo. The breakaway can take the stage. We don't care about that. And there's still a long valley after this first climb. No need to go ham. So we pretty much controlled all the race, and now it's down to the final climb, Prato Nevoso, and there are 9 kilometers remaining. Milandoni's first up here, and we've got attacks. Arensman, Martinez and Pellizzari goes early, but we've got Domestiques. Del Toro is also following them. Let's go 86 now with 5.6 kilometers still to go. Del Toro's attacking, and I think I need Jarno Widar to help me right now. The gap is just 30 seconds. Ilan van Wilder, we've got a lot of energy, but we're getting blocked in slightly. Come on, let's move. Let's actually follow the attack of Martinez and follow Jarno Widar in that. There we go. Almeida's also following. That's good right now. Come on, Widar, follow. And Del Toro doesn't seem to have the red energy with 3 kilometers to go. Come on, Jarno. Get us to the front. Last 2 kilometers. Come on, Widar. Come on. Now, I gotta get the wheel of Almeida, maybe? Oh, no, he's going slow as well. What is happening here in Prato Nevoso? The pace is just slow, and Del Toro is at the front right now. 1 kilometer remaining. Ilan van Wilder with a bit of red bar left. I think we're just waiting for that final moment to sprint. Here is Yates. Here is Del Toro. Ilan van Wilder trying to sprint at the end. We are going to lead the peloton here, but it's been a very passive stage. All down to the Queen stage, I think. We keep pink and do not lose any time. That's the most important bit. So that means no changes in the podium positions as we go into the Queen stage. Because this is a monstrosity of a stage. I still think we're the best rider in the race with Ilan van Wilder. So I'm ready to give my all to get some time before the mountain time trial. Here we go then, the race is underway and already we've got attacks, and I actually do want to send a rider to the breakaway, but where are all my riders? They're in Narnia. Come on guys, move up. Anyway, we've dodged the first waves and there are attacks once again, and I'm gonna follow with the Schuitenaar and Gualdi together. And Widar, you can stop here. So the first attack means that we've got a 14 rider group in the breakaway. Brenner is 16 minutes down in GC, Vos 13 minutes down. I think more riders do want to join that with FDJ right now pacing very high. And there is the attack of Madua and Uitgebroeks. And now it is UAE's control of the breakaway. So with Gualdi in the breakaway, UAE is controlling the pace. The gap is 2 minutes. The Schuitenaar has done his role for Gualdi to basically stay in this group for as long as possible. The race situation is not surprising, but I expected UAE to be at the front blocks rather than Uno X. Meanwhile, at the front, Simone Gualdi does explode in Col de Vars and has to say goodbye to the breakaway. I think the satellite rider is not going to work. But here we are then, in few kilometers, we're going to start Col de Izoard, 19 kilometers at 6% average. Uno X with still 2 riders for Sivikov, UAE with a lot of domestiques, and the group is still very large, 131 riders. I think it's about to change. So coming towards the top, we've got 3 domestiques, 3 mountain domestiques in our hand. Brent Van Moor is going to be the rider that's going to pace and then drop back. And after that, it's all going to be a tactical battle for the final part of this race. 5Ks to go. I think I'm going to use Milan Doni as well here. The other domestiques are also struggling, but it just doesn't seem to be that way. Still 118 kilometers to go in this stage, remember? So at the Cima copy here, Milan Doni is also done, and I'm using Tim Rex, but Tim Rex is going to help us in the downhill. The peloton is now down to 55 riders. The numbers that I'm liking right now. Ilan van Wilder, it's now time to recover before two very important climbs on the way. So we start climbing again. Col du Montgenèvre with the last 7 kilometers around about 8%. When will UAE and Isaac Del Toro make their move? Because on paper, a mountain time trial, that suits Ilan van Wilder quite a lot. So we're once again past one more climb, just 2 climbs remaining and still 47 rider group. When will this race explode? When will Del Toro make his move? Here we go then, we start Sestriere, and this time the pace is high. It is Andy Kroon going all out. Meanwhile, I'm doing my own pace on the right hand side. I think that's an attack by Pellizzari. I think he thought about it, you know. Andy Kroon protecting Sivakov. I'm using Rex in this climb. Still 9Ks to the top. But after that long downhill, I think we can make our move to see which rider has anything left in the tank. The gradients are not high, but I'm just making sure. I'm using Jarno Widar to make sure we lose domestiques. Armirail is gone, but I think those last 3 kilometers we can try and attack to see if anyone can follow us right now. Come on, Ilan van Wilder, come on. 4Ks to go. We're getting to the steep part now. There is McNulty back in front. Jarno Widar is still protecting us. There is Kras still, so still some domestiques, but a 33 rider group. That's an attack by Sivakov. Let's try to follow that. Sivakov attacks and Ilan van Wilder follows, and I think we're going to counter that. We are going to counter that. Ilan van Wilder attacks to the top of this climb, and we've got a gap of 30 seconds. Just don't want to go way too early here. There are going to be domestiques, but Sivakov right now is working at the front. Come on, 2 kilometers. Can we get Prodom and Caruso? We can. The gap is 30 seconds, but I don't think I'm going to get any help here. And it seems that Tobias Halland Johannessen is here, so we're just going to wait back for Jarno Widar in the peloton. So, all down to the final climb, Colle del Cro, and it's not easy. 6.6 kilometers at 10% average. And with the group being just 21 riders, it's going to be a head-to-head battle. Caruso, Frigo and Pellizzari attacking for the stage win. UAE is controlling, but Sivakov is all alone. I mean, this was such a long downhill that it was kind of stupid to attack on the previous climb. But we're about to start Colle de Cro. The attackers have 1 minute 15 advantage, but already from the get-go, I'm going to go 85 on my own pace. Here we go, we're starting and the road narrows already. Come on, Ilan van Wilder, you've got this, my friend. The pace set by Stef Kras is quite high, and I'm having to go 85 to just follow it right now. Come on, where is Del Toro? Del Toro is here, but Sivakov is in a better position. Let's not get blocked. Oh my god, I'm getting blocked. I'm getting blocked just slightly at the hardest gradients of this climb. Come on, Ilan van Wilder, move towards the front. Jarno, stop getting blocked, man. Come on. We're at the front. We're at the front with Ilan van Wilder. There is Isaac Del Toro. There is Almeida. There is Sivakov. Just waiting for the right time to attack. 2 kilometers to go. And there we go. Ilan van Wilder is going to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. 99 now. 99. We got 18 seconds, but there's still domestiques here. How? I don't understand, but come on, Ilan. Come on. 600 meters to go, and after that it's a very steep downhill which we can take advantage, but Halland Johannessen is following us, so is Del Toro. Ilan van Wilder 77 downhill on the day, and behind us it is Sivakov trying to pull himself the group with Isaac Del Toro. Gap is 20 seconds of the 16 rider group, but this stage has not gone the way I imagined really. Sivakov trying to attack to follow us. 7 kilometers to go. I'm still going 99, but now the road is going to flatten a little bit. 10 seconds though. I don't want them to catch me, but they have done. But what can I do now? Are there going to be any counterattacks? Well, we'll try to take Jarno Widar maybe for an attack. Oh, Is that another climb? That's a small 600-meter bump, and that is where Yates trying to launch. We're gonna attack with Ilan van Wilder once again here to the downhill, but this 260-kilometer stage is gonna end in a sprint. We're still leading, but the winner is gonna be Guerrero ahead of Romo. What the hell? But Almeida finishes same time, Civikov finishes same time, and Del Toro also finishes same time. I mean, what can I say? This game sometimes doesn't make sense. How does this stage end in a group sprint? Just don't understand it. And you can't even blame me for not making the race hard. I literally paced the climb of Col d'Izoire. Still didn't work. UAE did not take a single turn for the first 200 kilometers. Here it is then, 30.7 kilometers, and we're climbing for more than 20 Ks. This is an absolutely brutal stage. Remember, 44 seconds to Civikov, but literally, if you're losing 45 seconds to Civikov, just end it, just call it a day. And Isaac Del Toro is 1 minute 17 down. That is the important number. So Donny and Rex about to start, and I can use them to guide me in this time trial because I'm looking at the AI. The AI is literally stalling in the first part before the climb starts. And I think I'm going to do the same because I want full yellow as we start the 24-kilometer climb. So let's see what Team Rex's time going to be. Okay, it's same time as Milan Donny, and Donny was paced by the AI. To be honest, that leaves me with more questions than answers. One by one, the GC favorite starts. First is Joao Almeida, then Arensman, and then Isaac Del Toro. And looking at Del Toro, he's also going quite slow at the start of the time trial. Civikov has started, and now Ilan van Wilder is underway, and I'm also going 63 at the first part of this time trial. I can see Civikov in front of me. He started 2 minutes ahead of me, so we can basically gauge our pace based on how close we are to Pavel Civikov. So there is Civikov. He's going about 20 kilometers as he goes across the 5K banner. I'll go 65 to see. Yep, around about similar pace with Civikov and Del Toro as I start the first climb. Oh, look at Isaac Del Toro though. He's already catching Thymen Arensman. That is pretty impressive by the Mexican, and his time is one to watch. So Del Toro 155 behind Julian Alaphilippe, and Civikov is 219 behind. And here is Ilan van Wilder, and we're also recovering a bit of yellow. We are 143 down, Julian Alaphilippe. So right now we are ahead of Isaac Del Toro. Del Toro is still ahead of Arensman, who's just 4 minutes in the first time check. Surely he's not getting that back. Oh my god, this is so tense because I hate these mountain time trials, Really don't know what to do. But we've got the second time check in 3.5 kilometers. Here is Del Toro in the second time check. He looks quite fast, I've got to say. And he's first time 24 seconds ahead of Castrillo. Civikov also going to the second time check. I think he's visibly much slower, 36 seconds down. And now it is time for Ilan van Wilder's second time check. What is it going to be? Oh, going 76 right now. Is it too fast? I'm not sure. We are 101 down on Del Toro. That is scary. Remember, the gap is just 117 between us. Come on, Van Wilder. There's still 7.5 kilometers to go. We can still turn this back. We're still ahead in the provisional classification. I can't focus on Del Toro's time, but I know he's going to go fastest at the finish line. I can see Civikov in my eyesight as well. 5Ks to go for Ilan van Wilder. Time to speed up as we have the steepest section here. Let's go 85 in this steep section. Come on, Ilan van Wilder. Really need to get this time back. Let's drop it back to 79 for the last 5 kilometers. Joao Almeida finishes third. Castrillo still in the lead. But come on, Van Wilder. Last 3 kilometers for the maglia rosa. Can we make an upset now because Del Toro is going so fast. Come on, this is the steepest bit, 10%. And 2 kilometers to go. Isaac Del Toro goes fastest across the road, but I can't focus on that. I have to focus on Ilan van Wilder. And I see, Arendsman and Sivakov ahead, but come on. Sivakov 48 seconds slower than Isaac Del Toro. This is Ilan van Wilder. This is the moment. Last 500 meters. Come on, Ilan. Come on. Drop it to 84. Go 99. 1 minute 27. No. 1 minute 27. I don't believe it. We're going to lose Giro d'Italia to Isaac Del Toro in the final mountain time trial. I'm so angry. I'm actually so pissed because we came so close, but Isaac Del Toro has done it by 10 seconds and 15 seconds to Sivakov. That is one of the closest Grand Tour finishes you'll ever see, and we're on the wrong end, and I'm so devastated. Actually so angry here. Like, I'm super pissed. Our constellation is blue, but, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. Isaac Del Toro wins the final time trial. I don't know what I've done wrong. Did I go way too slow before the second time check? Maybe. But yeah, that hurts, man. That hurts. Such strong stats today as well, but just hate these mountain time trials, and in PCM it has caught me off guard. That means in the last time we're going to play Giro d'Italia in the save, we can't win the pink. And Isaac Del Toro wins it by 10 seconds. That is brutal. Anyway, well, that was some finale to this Giro d'Italia. Heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. And it ends with a sprint finish. Ilan van Wilder, my friend. His morale is happy. How are you happy after that? I don't believe it. Here we go then, one final sprint, and we've got Tim Rex leading our 4-man train for Stefan de Scoutinaire. Simone Gualdi, you can go back. We've got decent position with 6 kilometers to go, but also at the same time going a little bit too fast. Energy Gel with 5Ks to go. There is Brent van Moor. Menton's using his red already, but there are going to be a couple of corners. That's what I'm betting for right now. 3Ks to go. Still Brent van Moor. It is still Brent van Moor, and now 2.5Ks to go. That is going to be Milan Menton's turn, and Menton starts sprinting. 1.8 to go because of this corner, and it's going to be Stefan de Scoutinaire launching his sprint from the wheel of Milan Menton, but it is Jonathan Milan who's going to win the stage. We're going to take a plausible 3rd place. Ilan van Wilder was on the wheel just in case we got the 10 seconds, but that's not going to be the case, and Isaac Del Toro wins the Giro by 10 seconds. Well, that is heartbroken, but this is the final podium. Isaac Del Toro is here to wear the pink jersey. 10 seconds on Van Wilder and just 15 seconds on Pavel Sivakov, the surprise of the Grand Tour. Well, that's me not getting a single sleep for the rest of the night, but honestly, thank you so much if you've come across this far in our journey and in this video itself. That was the Giro d'Italia on our Lotto career mode. And next time is going to be the Tour de France. And one different thing, I am going to do a live stream of the Tour de France. So be sure to watch the socials and the YouTube notifications on to not miss out. The big boys are waiting us in the tour, and I hope to see you there. Goodbye.